Hi, I'm Lindsay Vestal of the Functional Pelvis, and I wanted to chat with you today about some clever ways to find your pelvic floor. One of my quickest tricks and favorite ways to help my clients find theirs is to use a pool noodle. So this is literally available at the dollar store, and I get a big long one, have to fight my kids for it, but I abscond with it and I cut them up into, 6 or 7 inch pieces, and I give them to my clients. What I ask them to do is to take the noodle and literally sit on it. What a great, cheap, easy way to get feedback or proprioception for the entirety of the pelvic floor. So for the front part by the pubic bone and the back part more by the rectum. It's pliable, it's comfortable, and it provides so much sensation so that you can help figure out and check in where your pelvic floor is. It's such a mysterious part of the body. We ask ourselves, do we need to strengthen it? Do we need to release it? And, we can be the detectives to our own body and find out many of these things on our own. And these are some of those quick, easy ways to be able to check in with your pelvic floor, depending on your goals. Are you pregnant? Are you postpartum? Piece it together with the information that you can discover in your own hands with props and tools that you have around the house. When you sit on it, I want you to breathe. I want you to take a nice big inhale, feeling your diaphragm expand, sending that breath all the way down into your pelvic floor, into that pool noodle. You may feel a little bit of pressure increase. You might feel more of your pelvic floor come in contact with your pool noodle when you inhale. And then when you exhale, you'll start to feel it lift and come away. If you want to, at the very end, you can try a very gentle Kegel. And then at the inhale, let it come back down, let it relax. That is full range of motion for your pelvic floor. Depending upon what part you can identify with more easily, I can tell you where your work may need to be. So if you really didn't feel that Kegel and you weren't quite sure which muscle to contract, that may be your focus. If you didn't feel that pelvic floor easy and falling into that prop, gives you some information as well. We're ultimately always going for full range of motion with every muscle that we have. So that's one way to check in and see what your needs are. Pelvic floor therapy is very individualized. It's not a cookie cutter approach. And based on your symptoms, I can't tell you where you need to work. We really need to check in with ourselves or check in with your pelvic floor therapist to find out which range of motion do you need to work on to give your body more stability, more support. Thank you so much for listening. Please reach out with any questions you may have.